The medieval king. In the Middle Age, territory of land is governed by monarch system. The power of one-man rule. The king is a man that people trust and believe to have a given trust from God to rule. The king is a decision maker, a judge, and a voice of people. The divine right of rule is a political doctrine asserting that monarchs derive their authority from God and cannot be held accountable for their actions by human means. In medieval monarch, they're remembered as noble, riches, and have a strong power to rule and take control of territory. They have a strong charisma, and also goes into battle to lead and inspire the troops. Hello people, I will continue my sculpting from my previous video. I split upper body and lower body. With this separate parting part, it will make sculpting work easier. Start sculpting the armor for his leg. Add some clay to sculpt the armor for his thigh. For the armor, I decided to use design from the 14th century. In the 14th century, armor in Europe was primarily made of steel and was designed to protect the wearer from weapons such as swords, axes, and arrows. It consisted of several pieces, including a helmet, breastplate, gauntlets, and greaves. The most common type of armor for knights and soldiers during this time was plate armor, which was made up of individual steel plates that were riveted or laced together to form a complete suit. This type of armor offered a high level of protection, but was also heavy and expensive to produce. There are also a chain mail, which was made up of interlocking rings of steel, was also used but was less effective against the increasingly powerful weapons of the time. During the 14th century, armor continued to evolve in both design and materials. Plate armor became more sophisticated and began to include articulated joints that allowed for greater flexibility and mobility for the wearer. Additionally, the development of new steelmaking techniques allowed for the creation of harder and more durable steel. The use of armor was not limited to knights and soldiers, but it was also used by other classes of people such as affluent merchants and wealthy citizens. However, the cost of armor was still a barrier for most people, resulting in the fact that it was mainly used by elite soldiers and nobles.